I'm going to put my name at the top of my paper.
But what?
My name. And
Why?
you're going to put your name at the top of your paper.
Okay.
Welcome to Battle of the Bins. And then we're going to share what we got and what we researched on what our top 12 items are. And whoever has the most value wins.
What do we win?
A cat. You win a cat and, I don't know, bragging rights. Okay? All right.
You gonna join us, Axel?
Axel's in the show. All right. You want to go first or you want me to go first?
I can go first.
Go ahead.
Since all my stuff's up here. All right. My first find at the bins was this fanny. I don't know if you can see it.
It's called Grandma Core.
Grandma Core. Can you guys see that? So the reason I picked it out is because of the embroidery on the sweater. It does look Grandma Core, but it also could be worn by a younger generation. Plus the name Alfred Dunner. I've heard that name before. So I just grabbed it and thought that would be a good buy.
Is it vintage?
That, I don't know.
All right. So how much is it worth when you looked it up? How much are you going to list it for, I should say?
So when I looked it up, there are I shouldn't say a handful, but there are some for sale on eBay. And the going sales price is about $25. So that's what I'm going to list it for.
Now you can write down 25 on your piece of paper.
Grandma Core, hardcore.
All right. And Axel's just going to stay here, I guess. Are you going to be the judge? All right. This is on top and heavy. So I'll do this one. So this is a Guess peacoat. I don't know. Is this considered a peacoat?
Peacoat? Petticoat? I don't know.
I think it is. So it's like a gray and black jacket. It's a wool blend.
I don't know if you can see it better closer there.
Maybe. And again, it's the brand Guess. And it is almost 3 pounds. So
it is heavy.
It was probably like at the bins, that was almost $6. Probably with tax, it's about $6.
It's not that heavy, but
you don't think it's that heavy?
No.
But it's pretty nice. It's got button, zip. And I don't know if it is vintage or not, but it is an extra small, which isn't cool. That's harder to sell.
Extra smalls are harder to sell.
Yep. But based on my research, I'm going to list this at $50. So I'm already winning.
Well, are we going based who's going to make the most profit or who just sells?
I'm not doing that kind of math. So I would say since it's all from the bins, it's all pretty inexpensive. So it's your sales value. So
all right.
Your turn.
My next find was this golf shirt. Now, golf shirts are a dime a dozen, but sometimes it depends on who it's made by. And this one happens to be made by Travis Matthews. That's right. Travis Matthew. And that is, as far as a resale brand, is a very good resale brand. Plus, it has the Kapalua golf course logo on the chest. And that is a very famous golf course in Hawaii. I've actually gotten to play before. But so this one, Travis Matthews stuff tends to sell pretty good on eBay. When I looked it up, it was, I think I could sell it for $35.
35.
So.
All right. This is one that you didn't think I should get when we were looking it up, but it just felt like quality to me. This is kid stuff, which kid stuff doesn't resell quite as well as adult clothing. But if you could see these, if you could feel these, they're thick, they're waterproof, they're soft on the inside. The tag is cute. It's Jan and Jewel. It says play on, rain or shine. These are a size 4T, and they just look like they are in perfect condition, never worn, seem high quality. So we got them, and where's my little tag of what they're worth? Oh, here it is. So these probably cost maybe $1.50, and they are, I'm going to sell them for $30. These cute little pants are selling for $30.
I think those are a pound.
They're 8 ounces. So maybe just $1. Maybe they just call it, because it's what, $1.90 now or $1.99 a pound?
$1.90, I think.
Plus tax. So I'm just calculating it $2 a pound plus gas to get there. All right. So my little kids' pants were $30. Your turn.
All right. So if this is the one. So sometimes when you're at the bins, sometimes what you look for is some of the stuff comes new with tags. So sometimes that's what you can just look for and see if you can see stuff that you can grab real quick that has tags on it still that you can tell has never been worn. So these are Express. I don't know if they're leggings or they're more pants.
They're pants.
They're called a point pant, extra large. Has a tag on here for suggested retail price of $80. When we looked, I don't know, I can't remember when we looked this one up. But I think for resale, even new with tags, Yeah, I think I can sell it for about 60. So,
Really?
so what I thought was another good find.
That is a good find. All right, this one is very interesting, and I didn't even realize what it was until I looked it up. So I thought it was just a men's shirt that had a unique collar or so. I was like, oh, this looks like a nice shirt, and it's really soft, and I like the texture and the pattern. But this is actually what do they call a clergy shirt? That's what it was, a clergy shirt. So this was donated by somebody who works at a church, and it's still in great condition and apparently kind of hard to come by. So this probably costs about $1. And what is this made out of? Did we look that up? Because I feel like that was maybe one of the things, because it just feels so soft. It almost felt like it was a polyester cotton. It feels almost like a silk blend. But anyway, it is a clergy shirt, and this is reselling for around $45.
Almost has the style of an industrial shirt, which is popular. Like you can find old industrial shirts with the name badges and patches from different companies or popular companies. Has that same feel and style to it.
All right, you're up next.
My next one is this pair of pants. Now these are from PacSun, which is a fairly good name brand. I got them because of the actual style. I don't know if you can see that in there very well, but they've got, I don't know what you would call this, but
it is pretty cool. It's almost like a overlay of patchwork look.
Patch legs with fuzzy stitching. But I thought it was a kind of a cool, for a girl, obviously, or for a woman, I thought it was a cool style. And so when I did look them up, there was this specific one reselling on eBay for $30. So still have some good value. PacSun, good mall brand, but it's an older style, I guess you could say. So
high-rise boot cut. I was going to see if they're my size, but they're not. They're a 27. 27. Okay. All right. Next, I found this. This was barely cost anything because this was like 4 ounces. This is a Nike tennis dress.
Or pickleball.
I'll definitely list it as tennis pickleball, but it's really lightweight. You can tell it's breathable fabric.
It's like see-through.
It's not see-through though. You can't see me.
Why not?
But it's definitely lightweight. So it is perfect for sports. Axel's kind of way there, but and like the Nike symbol is like 3D rubbery. I don't know. Anyway, we looked it up, and it originally went for $119. That's what it was, brand new.
So it's on the site for still.
Yeah, I actually can't get this color combination. That's out of stock. But for $119, and so I'm going to probably list this for $55 to $60. I'll go ahead and put $55 on the low end for this, so that I don't
quick sale.
So I don't cream you at this battle. It's called the Nike Court Dry Fit Dress.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn.
So this is another one that come across with, this is just a simple zip up sweater, Michael Kors. And it's just a good overall resale brand. It's got the Michael Kors tag on it, or the pull-up zipper tag. I don't think it's vintage by any means, but Michael Kors tag in the back. Just a good overall style. Looking it up on eBay, we were thinking probably around $20 to $25. I'll probably shoot for 20 on this, just because it's just kind of a simple sweater. So
I thought it would be worth more. I did wash it, follow the directions. I washed it and laid it flat to dry, but I might have to.
Looks fine.
I might have to wear that.
Mm-hmm.
It's my size. It's kind of cute.
It is your size.
It's a medium.
Unless I sell it.
If you don't sell it. We tell them about what I'm wearing. This is not part of the contest, but I found this sweatshirt that I'm wearing at the bins, and it's Celine. And I thought, oh, I wonder if that's a Celine Dion concert shirt. Like I'm a ding dong, and didn't know that Celine is a super high-end brand out there. So I take the picture in France, and it does say Celine Paris on the tag. And so it's very nice and thick, and actually it smelled really good, and I've washed it and it still smells a little bit like perfume.
Oh, really?
Whoever owned it had really nice perfume. Can you smell it?
Mm-hmm.
That it does worry me. I'm like, why wouldn't that wash out?
I can't name that smell, but it's familiar.
Well, anyway, Axel, nobody wants to see your butt stretch. So I took a picture of it and just was trying to see if it was a Celine Dion concert shirt. And I look it up. The comps are like $600, $700, $1,000. And I'm like, what in the world? What is this shirt or this sweatshirt? So actually it's a hoodie. So it was super crowded the day we went. And so I'm like, whatever, we'll just get it and figure it out when we get home. But I couldn't believe it. So when we got home, I started looking it up, and it is a knockoff. So it is a fake, pretty good looking fake, but it is definitely not an original Celine shirt, which is a high-end brand. They have t-shirts that sell for $500. So I can't sell knockoff stuff on eBay. So
Get in trouble if you do.
it is now mine. This is now my shirt because I don't know what else we're going to do with it. It's a nice sweatshirt. So
It is.
this was one that you really liked. Also my size.
Well, I thought it was kind of odd that was in there, but
why did you think it was odd? So this
I didn't
is,
think it was something that people donated.
Oh.
But
this is a Victoria's Secret nightie. And this is only 3 ounces. So, I mean, what, it was like 50 cents. And it's not a gold tag, which is their vintage, but it's a pink tag, Victoria's Secret.
But that kind of stuff actually sells really good on eBay, right?
It sells good. I don't know if it's Poshmark or eBay that it sells better on, but based on the research I've done, I'm going to be listing this at $28. So not a bad find for something so light. And again, it probably cost about 50 cents, but it's a very pretty nightie.
Super cheap to ship too.
All right, your turn.
All right. I don't remember these pants, but we'll talk about them, I guess.
Oh, I accidentally washed them.
I see that. So these pants, you pick these up because I guess you could say they're kind of new with tag once again.
They are new with tag, and I washed it.
She washed them, and so now the tag is all, I don't know, you probably can't see it, but it's all waterlogged, dried tag on here. But anyway, the brand is called Citizens of Humanity. And so a lot of times when you're at the bins or wherever you're looking at, if you come across a brand name that's just not like Levi or whatever, a lot of times you want to check them out, especially if it's new with tag, but because
these are straight leg.
You just don't know, well, at least we don't know yet because we're pretty new to this, obviously, but you don't know if that brand has a good resale value or is a popular brand at some point. So anyway, we looked it up, and based on what we found out is these brand new were 188.
And they're still, no, that is what you can sell them for.
Oh.
Originally, they were 220.
228?
Yeah, 228.
I don't know. We'll probably have to look at it again, but I would say maybe between 70 and $100, even though you're saying 188. Well, I've never seen jeans go for that much.
I know, but that's literally on eBay. There's some for sale. Now, granted, they're not sold, but there's not very many sold of this brand, of this style. So I would say probably for a fast sale, probably 70. That would be a good bet.
You're just saying that so I lose.
Oh, I don't even.
I'm going to double check before I list them.
You can double check. So at the bins, it's kind of funny that all of the people there, and the last time we went, it was super crowded, but people tend to skip the bins that are filled with bedding and blankets and pillows. And I get it. To me, that is kind of stuff that I really want to pick up. It could be kind of gross. You never know what's on a bed, but for some reason, the tag on this is a blanket, which I have since washed. And this blanket had a tag that caught my attention. I don't know if you can see that, if I can do a close up, but I saw the RH. And if you know what RH stands for, it's Restoration Hardware. And of course, everything Restoration Hardware is really nice. And so I washed this, and this is heavy too. So this was almost 4 pounds. So I would say it's probably cost about $7 even at the bins. But I think that I can resell this for $75 to $95. So I'll put 75 at the low end, but Restoration Hardware blanket. It's our first time picking up a blanket.
Yeah.
Or bedding. So I'm excited for that one. That one's different.
We'll see how that goes. I was kind of surprised about this. So when you go to the bins, it's just bins full of stuff, and it's just all floating around and stuff everywhere. So I came across, so there's bins full of clothes, and then there's bins full of household items and housewares and all that kind of stuff. But I came across these 4 beer steins, which I don't know if you can see there. But one of the reasons I got them was I've seen these before. They're a little nostalgic for me, just from traveling to Europe and seeing these all over the place. They are just souvenir mugs, but they're in really good condition. There's ones that don't have the gold rims on them, and then these do have the gold rims on them. But when you have them as a set like this, they're probably only worth about $10 each on eBay. But as a set of 4, you can get a little bit more. So I'm going to try to sell them for $50.
Good deal. Hi, Rosalie. You want to say hi? All right.
Hello, amigos.
All right. We're doing Battle of the Bins. We're almost done. Next, I have this. This is another golf shirt from Hawaii. It was probably donated by the same guy that shirt you found. Marbus. Is that how you would say that? Marbus. And it does say made in Italy. So that caught my attention. And the fabric is really unique. Like you could tell, I don't know, how would you describe that fabric? It's just unique. I don't know. And what is this made out of here? Oh, it says 100% cotton. But anyway, this is made in Italy, but it's got the Hawaiian golf course logo on here. And it's a really nice color blue. And it also has a
was
diamond pattern in there.
It was when we looked it up. It was a partnership with that brand manufacturer on that golf course in Hawaii. So
again, this probably only cost me $1 at the bins. It's only 7 ounces. And so I can sell this for 50 to 55. So I'm probably just going to put 50 down here for this shirt.
You guys like doing math too?
We're having a
you
contest.
have to do math.
This is when you use math in real life.
I don't like math.
So in a lot of the bins too, there's some bins that just have a lot of shoes in them. So you have to rummage through those and figure out really quick sometimes which is a good brand or a good resale. And so I came across these high heel women booties. And no, I don't know a whole lot about high heel women booties, but I do know about brands. And these are made by Aldo. And so I know men's Aldo shoes usually are very good, a good brand. And so I don't know, we probably paid $3 for those roughly. And there's really nothing wrong with them, honestly, except there's a little wear on the bottom. And reselling, we think they could go for around $30. So
not bad. And if they don't sell, I think they are my size. So.
They are your size. Yeah, I just picked stuff out for you.
Thank you.
So
next, this one I feel like might seal the deal for me. But so this is a vintage camel hair jacket. It is super trench coat. Yes, it's satin lined. It's a size 12. It does say 12 petite. All right, thank you. And the brand is Jonathan. I can't see.
Oh, sorry.
Jonathan Michael, made in the USA, size 12 petite, and camel hair. That camel hair obviously caught my eye, but you can tell that this is vintage. And I already actually have this listed. And I did find a little tiny burn spot where there it is. It's really hard to see, but of course I disclosed.
Burn or tear or something.
Yeah, I disclosed it in the listing. It's not easy to see, but when you go over it with a fine tooth comb, it is there. So I disclosed that, which obviously I had to lower the price just a little bit since it's not in perfect condition, but it is vintage and I have it for sale for $125.
Yep.
That was a good one.
All right. I guess we could just do these. So I don't know if I'm gonna do these individually or just a lot or something like that, but
I have 3 items left. So pick your best 3.
we'll shoot.
Oh, no, I have 4. I have one tiny one. So
Really?
I have 4. Pick your best 4. Battery dice.
I don't know where all my stuff is, but
You have this.
oh yeah, let's do that one.
All right.
So this was just kind of a spur of the moment buy, or because we were looking for a bag to put all of our findings in at the thrift store. And it's a canvas tote, black and white. It does need to be washed, which we will wash. But on the inside, it's got a fluorescent orange color lining or stitching. And then it does have a internal pocket here. But the tag is what really actually caught my eye. And the tag, the brand is called Indian Hicks. And underneath that, it says London Harbor Island. And I think that, and so I thought, well, that looks kind of fancy. And then when I looked it up, these bags are selling for about $125. So I might try to sell for $100. See how it goes after I get it cleaned up.
How good we can wash it up. Yeah, that was a surprising find for sure. Can't believe that's almost as good as a camel hair vintage jacket. But all right, he just wants to be involved. All right, so the next find, this is so cute. I probably would have picked it up no matter what the numbers were saying because it is just so unique. It's a button-up jacket. Rosalie. Edit that out. All right.
Start over on that one.
Jeez. All right. So this is a vintage Western button-up lacy item. And you can tell it says Taylor G, Dallas, Texas. So
it has a bunch of sewn-on doilies as well.
Yeah, it's a size large. And even the details on the cuffs here are just so pretty. And so there was no way that wasn't coming home with me. We had just gone to the stock show the week before. And so I wished I had that when we went to the stock show. It would have been perfect. Rosalie, you can't be in here making noise, friend. So this weighs about a pound. So it costs about $2. And I'll be using words like ranch core, Western lace, rodeo, cowgirl. And it probably will sell better on Poshmark than it does on eBay. And I am going to list it between $78 and $95. So I'm just going to put for this, I'll put 78 down for this Western top. It's so cute.
All right. Well, you and all your fancy stuff here. My next find was I was just trying to dabble in vintage hats, I guess you could say. So I came across some old Continental Airlines hats, the old leather snap hats. So there's one and there's two. These are the old rope hats that are actually starting to come back into style. So who knows? Maybe I can play with that as far as getting some interest on those. So I don't know. I might do a lot. I haven't decided what the best way since this is kind of new to me as far as the hats, but also have found one with, must have been all from the same guy, vintage US ski team. So I picked that one up based off of Winter Olympics are coming up. So maybe someone would enjoy wearing that for.
You better hurry and get that
I know.
listed.
They need to kind of be cleaned up a little bit too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll try to sell those on a lot individually. Going for about $15 to $20 actually. So I don't know what I'm going to do on that. And the Barstool Sports golf hat. That's a lot of you might know as Barstool Sports is a pretty popular right now. So that alone was going for $20 online. And from what I can tell, it's brand new. No tags, but there's no sweat stains. There's nothing on it. Kind of a little dirty maybe from being in someone's closet. So there's that. No tag, but it is worn. You can't really tell what's on the tag. And one of the San Diego Chargers hat. Once again, I think it's brand new, never been worn. It is a fitted hat. Sorry, I thought it was a stretch hat, but it is a fitted hat. So, which is even nicer for some people. So, vintage San Diego Charger hat. And then this was just in there with it too. But this is a kid's hat. But it's I don't know if you can see it, but it's a BMW hat. It's an M3 hat. And the popularity with motorsports and all that kind of stuff that's going on still right now. Looked this up, and this one was surprisingly was selling between $30 and $60
for a kid's hat.
For a kid's hat,
wow!
I don't think I can really get that much, but I think I'm still trying to sell about 15 to 20. So,
well, what are you going to write down? You have a million things right there.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know how I'll have to do that.
He's trying to cheat and get away with showing 6 things as one.
Exactly.
Right.
I got to try to win somehow, right?
All right. Well, you can write it down.
I don't know, but we'll maybe try to do the rope hats maybe as one. Let's do that, and then.
All right. So what are you going to write down? $50?
No, like 40.
Okay. All right. So next, since we're dragging on here, I'm going to show now. This is something that I would probably not have picked up, almost just like a piece of fabric, a scarf, obviously, but then peeking out from the corner was Oscar. It said Oscar. And I thought, well, could that be Oscar de la Renta? It didn't say Oscar de la Renta. It just said Oscar. But I thought, well, it's worth grabbing. And again, this weighs nothing, 1 ounce. This was like a few cents is all this cost. And we looked it up, and it is. It's a Oscar de la Renta scarf. It's a 100% silk, and it's vintage, 80s or 90s. And I am going to list that for $29. Some were listed as high as $45, but I just think being realistic, if I want it to sell within 90 days, I'm going to list it at the $29 mark. And again, this was super lightweight.
A lot of his scarves just say Oscar. They don't say Oscar de la Renta on them. All right.
Go, your turn.
My turn?
Do 1 or 2 more things.
I don't know if I have that.
What about those tall boots?
Well, I guess I could do those. That was kind of a joint venture. That wasn't just
I'll
me.
let you take credit.
All right.
It's fine.
Okay. Once again, back into the shoe bin. I came across these, and these are a very heavy leather riding / show boot. What do you call them? Equestrian?
I don't know if they're show boots, but they're pretty nice.
Well, they're for the uniform or whatever that they wear.
Yeah.
And so, very duty leather, very good condition. This is just one. I'm just showing you one. Dremel wear on the bottom. They were made in, I can't remember. What was it? I'm going to say they were made in Morocco. I can't see it. But
where?
Morocco. Spain.
Morocco? Oh.
Yeah. We'll shine them up a little bit and get them listed. And I can't remember the value on these now that we're doing this, but they're about $30.
Oh, I think they were more than that.
Were
maybe
they?
Like 40.
Okay.
Maybe a sticker. Maybe it's on the other boot.
So I'll get those down. We'll do 40 for those.
All right.
Roughly.
I was trying to decide between 2 things. I think I'll save that. Okay. This one. I mean, this one's pretty unique though, but this one's worth more. So we're going to do this for the contest. Okay.
You're just picking out all the good stuff.
Well,
that's
about
cheating.
The name of the game. Hello. Okay. So this is a Quinn P Air. Is that how you would say that? I don't know.
Higher.
It is a silk layered ruffle dress, and it is in a larger size. It's an XXL, which is a much better seller, but the fact that it was completely lined and silk It caught my eye. It's not really my style, not something that I would wear, but I do think that somebody could easily love this and wear it for being a guest at a wedding or for a night out or even to work. So this is a really pretty nice quality dress. And I am going to probably have better luck with it on Poshmark. And I'm going to list it for $60.
Wasn't it brand new? Like, just
Yeah, but I think it was 200 and something. So
right.
Definitely in great condition. So I think we should be able to get $60 for it.
All right. Well,
Is that it?
I don't know.
Unless you got one more thing.
I'm gonna throw something up there. You know.
What do you got?
Do the hat. Their hat.
Oh, your wool hat.
Yeah, it's not wool though.
Oh yeah, what do you decide it is?
It's rabbit.
Okay, rabbit hat.
Yeah.
Do your rabbit hat.
All right. So, what style is that?
A bucket hat.
Yeah. I came across this at going through all the clothes. I don't know if you can kind of get full detail of it here, but it's very fuzzy, very soft, but it does have a lot of structure to it. I thought it was 100% wool, and then there's no brand name. Don't know if it's handmade by somebody, whatever, but it is actually an Angora hat and likely made out of rabbit fur fibers. So,
well, they must be dyed. Obviously, it's like
yeah,
it's like bluish teal. It is a really pretty color.
But those, from what we could tell, though, there's a lot of them for sale, or have been a lot of them for sale on eBay or Poshmark, and probably an average sale for one of these is 20 to 25. So, and it's very lightweight, so it didn't really cost us anything.
Yeah, that's your last one. All right, I'm going to do my last one here. This I thought was super cute for the younger generation. It is new with tag, so that always catches my eye when you can tell it hasn't been worn yet. It still has the tag. It's a size extra large. I do kind of wonder, I'm going to have to measure it and see if it's a junior's extra large, because it still looks pretty tiny to me. But it's got that bubble hem on it. It's really that cute
Corset top.
like a coquette style. It's got the little bows and the lace up, like all those things are in style right now. So I think even if it wasn't new with tag, I probably would have considered picking it up just as a style pickup, because I think that that's going to be in for the young girls this spring. There's got a lot of things going for it. So it cost about $1. It's less than £1. And I'm going to sell this for $39.99. So I'll just put down $40 for this dress. All right, now time to math. All right. Let's see who won. Hold up your number.
I don't know if you can see yours, but
Mine was $665.
mine was $465.
Okay.
So,
And I mean, really, the cost of those were like, we each had 12 things. But I'd say out of these 12 items, on average, we probably paid $15 for $665 if it sells.
well,
that
yeah,
price.
over $1,000 worth of potential profit, potentially. So,
Like I've got rabbit hair in my mouth from your hat. All right.
thank you.
Battle the bins.
Bye.
The winner gets to wear an Angora hat.
That's your style, not mine.